So I'm guessing everybody know we
That's it.
lost. We lost the real one. Feel me? It's crazy, man. Tonton Samuel, man.
He
By
said
the way,
Uncle
Tonton means
Samuel.
Uncle Samuel. I mean, Tonton means uncle. Samuel's his name. So Kevin Samuels has recently passed away. May God rest his soul. I felt like it would be good to touch the topic on like about him and like basically like what are your opinions and thoughts of like the passing and like how people are going about it.
Mm.
Feel me?
Yeah, man. Personally, I fucked with the guy. You get what I'm saying? It was a lot of things he was saying and a lot of things that he brought to light between men and women. And it's sad, that he passed away. Honestly, and it's crazy how nasty the comments are about, after his death. Like the things people are saying are just crucial. Um, and everybody is entitled to opinions. But I just feel like he touched on a topic that not a lot of people talked about. Um, and it happened around the time of COVID. I think that's when he started really popping out.
Yeah.
And that's the time where people really got to see how they are and how they socialize with other people. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're in a room with people, like let's say for example, like we're all friends, you know, and or even if like you're in a marriage or in a relationship, and y'all busy, you're doing things, you got social media and everything, you're always on the move, and COVID happens, you can't go outside, it's locked down, you're in the house, so you realize that you gotta spend time with people that you're with, and certain things come out that you didn't even realize about a person. You know what I'm saying? And it hits you like, damn, like, is this person really the right one for me? Like, am I in a stable relationship, or do we have like, And a lot of questions start to pop out. And I feel like he started addressing women about the choices that they make when they choosing a partner, or why certain things are not working out for them. Some were like women's in their 30s, you know. Some married, yeah, but it was just like, yo, like certain women was feeling like, yo, they needed like a rich dude. Like a person could work a 9 to 5. I remember I was watching an interview. A woman's like, why would I want a 9 to 5? I want a rich person. Like, it's just like,
You
yo,
talking about
like,
B Simone?
now I don't even know if it
B
was
Simone
B
mentioned that
Simone,
before.
Be someone mentioned that before.
but it's just like, yo, like, what's wrong with a person working a 9 to 5 who probably making 100K a year, or is a
more.
doctor, you know? Everybody want like the scammer nigga with the chains, like rapping and stuff like that. It's just like, yo, like, what are you bringing to the table to even get that type of person? Like,
They couldn't answer that question when he asked them.
you feel me? And it was just like, he was just
Go.
he was harsh. Don't get me wrong, but it was just, I felt like that it was something he needed to do, because otherwise he wasn't gonna get the exact answer that needed to be said out of out of women. You feel me? I don't get me wrong. I heard as well that he was confronting certain men as well.
Yes.
About certain things. So it
for
wasn't
years.
like he was only bashing women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was just like, yo, like, this is a serious problem that we need to address. Like, back then, marriage was normal. Traditional marriages. Everything was set in stone. But it's just like now, like,
It's getting worse.
it's worse. Like, feel me? People married for like what, five years,
months?
6 years,
5 months.
yeah, and
Five
Like,
months.
yo, no
divorce.
more than 5
You know?
years,
Yeah.
man.
And it's crazy. So it's just like, it's a serious discussion that we really have to have, though. And I'm glad that he brought certain topics to life, because now, like, everybody's gonna be able to voice and speak about how they feel, and like, we need to address this. So it's
That's
crazy.
true.
Yeah.
I know, like, they knew from the beginning. Um, I wasn't very fond of him,
Mm-hmm.
but but it was because of the woman I was during that time.
Mm.
And the women he was speaking about, I was amongst those type of women.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I feel like he helped me find my femininity because it's
Can
a
you go deep into that about like what you mean by
why,
that?
okay,
Yeah. Cause I
because
need certain people
yeah,
might not
don't
understand
worry,
what you mean.
I
Yeah.
got you, boo. So basically, like I realized that as a female, like with all the things that were surrounding me, and I was operating in my masculine energy.
Mm-hmm.
I was hostile sometimes. And there were certain things that I required from a man that I couldn't even give myself.
Mm.
So it's like, if you want this type of guy, what type of woman you think he wants? Not some loud girl who's gonna snap back at him and go all crazy. I'm not saying that you can't have a voice. You can have a voice, but those type of men want women. They don't want to be with their fellow man. And then as a woman, you have to also understand that in order to be a woman or also deal with a man, you have to, and you want to attract these type of men, you also have to take care of yourself. And I feel like that's what he was trying to tell us. Like, as women, you have to take care of yourself. You have to always try to better yourself. But it's not about money. It's not about all of that stuff. It's about character, who you are. Are you feminine? Are you kind? Are you sweet? Are you caring? That's the type of guy you attract because that's what they need in their life. They don't need a woman who has money and all of that stuff. And us as women, we want providers. So if we're being hostile and we're unattractive to the providers, what's going to happen? It's not going to make sense. Like, I don't know if I'm saying it the correct way, but let me know if you understand.
No,
that.
I get what you're saying. I
But
understand what you're saying.
he did make me look at myself, and I noticed that the type of men that I would want never wanted me because I wasn't operating in certain things. It also made me tell myself, like, you need to start going to the gym.
Mm.
You need to start learning how to speak soft because you're a woman, you're not a man. You need to start learning certain things. And it actually helped me put me in a light of, okay, I think I was wilding.
Mm-hmm.
So now, like, as I kept listening, there were certain things I didn't like because I feel like his deliverance was very harsh. So with women, like, if you just snap at us, we ain't hearing shit, you know? But his intentions were right because he wasn't only checking us, he was checking the men too. He's like, how do you expect to get this type of woman if you're a bum? But people don't speak on that. They speak on, oh, he's telling women this, he's telling women that.
Degrading women.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's hard to talk about because there were a lot. It's tough, but I felt like it was needed because he's the type of person who started conversations we were afraid to speak about, and like earlier we spoke about, it also did give a voice to men because I feel like men don't speak out enough, and I like to hear what y'all think because it lets me know how to tread. Not saying like I'm gonna be snaky and this and this and that, but it also helps you. It teaches you how to keep a man. Because when you get this type of man, how are you gonna keep him? If you just like that, you know?
Yeah.
So
What you gotta say?
I
Jay?
ran around
'Cause
a bit, but you know.
I'm gonna start.
Oh,
Give me
snap.
like 2 seconds. Let me check that damn camera.
You right though.
Yeah.
You right.
It was hard for me to listen to this man.
Mm-hmm.